Good morning, retail traders. This is the Sneaky Snake trading strategy where we talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now. So I've got one that I have on my watch list that I've watched. I haven't played much lately of, but I did find it at a good opportunity maybe, and I want to talk about it. And I'm going to show you how to chart it up in different ways. So here's AMD website. AMD, I always like to go to Wahoo just to check out the news. AMD may struggle to advance in the near term. And then this TSMC earnings might tell a story about big tech results. Now I think TSM had bad earnings and had a pretty good knife. Three artificial intelligence stocks. Okay, this AI stock crushed the market so far this year. AMD's best bet on AI might not be what you think. So nothing really positive here. Taiwan Semiconductor tumbles 5% and took Intel and AMD down with it. So that's a sign that it could be a sister dip and that we could get a possible bounce back up. I just want to keep reading a little bit more. This is a couple days ago. CHIPS Act, big problem. The CHIPS Act's big problem. The CHIP Act is to succeed, the U.S. must bring down foreign workers. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at the chart. I got the yearly chart up here and pull up the 3-year. I always like to look at it a little bit, see where we are from the previous highs that we had. And we got a little flag right here. Now this is on the weekly time frame. And we've got, I don't know, I can't really see much. We've got support right in here. Yeah, maybe right in here would be a solid support, right around 97.53. So I'm going to bring it to the yearly daily. And I see a big gap. We had a big gap here. So the first thing I want to do is draw a line on the bottom of this gap, because I see it pulled back, and that's where I would have called the pullback for sure. And that's called a gap fill. I call this trade out all the time. In fact, I called a couple out a couple weeks ago. So that 108.39 area, that's the body of the candle that I'm using. Same thing with the top here at resistance. The body of that candle that's sitting on the 9, 116.49. So we had this huge breakout, huge gap spike, which always scares me. I always assume that this thing could easily come back down and hit the bottom of that gap, or if it pulls down to the top, that's very bullish and we could have, another breakout. But in this case, we did break out, pull back, and we did have another breakout, and then eventually it came on down here and pulled back and hit that support in that gap fill. Now we're back down here again. So that's one scenario of looking at that trade. Can we bounce off the 65 EMA right here and run it back up and try to break this resistance at 116.49? That is a good possible scenario. Right now, we did kind of break out of a channel. We had a support right here. Put it on that body and that body right there. Actually, we just extend. I'm going to extend it right there. And that broke out of trend. And then we had that big candle Thursday, and then Friday we have a kind of a bullish flag right here on the daily. It's spinning top right there. It's a doji. So doji, after a candle like this, we could get back up to the top of the body of this candle come Monday and find some resistance right around 115. And I want to put that price line in there. Pretty close to right around 115. So I'm going to bring this to the 20-day now. We had a big, huge knife here. Big, huge knife back to correction territory. So I'm going to run a trend line. I'm just trying to find the support level right here. Could get down here to 106. And that'd be we got 1, 2, 3 bottom right here, and it broke on up. This is called snake. I call these trades out all the time. Third time it dips, and I call that a triple bottom out of a flag. Boom! So we've had a real strong pullback here. It took 4 days to get up here, and it only took 2 to get back down. With a little bit of recovery Friday. So this thing can double back down, double bottom, maybe create a higher low, which I would like to see. A double bottom off the higher low right there. Then bounce back up, or it can just go ahead and take off and hit this 200 SMA right around 114, 115 area, and have a hard resistance at 116.50. So that's one scenario. A low of 106, a resistance to break of right around 114.20 to 115, with a long at 116.49. This week. So we're going to erase all this up. Copy and paste this if you like. You can always go back and do that. We're going to clear it all up. Here's another look at it. We're going to go back to that yearly on that daily. And we've got the gap fill right here. And we did come back and we found support off that. So that is one scenario that we can bounce up off that, off this here support level. This here would be your support level right here. That's one scenario. Let's go ahead and just draw that line in there. I'm saying if 107, 108 holds, we're still bullish. But this is a very bullish candle right here. So the next scenario is you draw out the snake. This is more of a swing kind of idea. Right there. Then run the bottom of this right here. Do it to the bodies of the candle. And then that support would be this top right here. See, we had a triple top break. So I'm going to run a trend line from there to the body of that candle right there and hang that to the right. That gives me a double confirmation. This is a triple top break. So this gives me a double confirmation, or a quad. Once it hit that triple, it came back and retested. That's very solid. If you see this thing around 100 or a little bit below it, I think that'll be the strong buy to get in this stock. That'll be the third time down too. So you'd be the triple bottom in the snake. Be 1, 2, and 3, and then bounce back up to triple top resistance, which would be 1, 2, and 3. That's the way I would swing it. So I'd set an alert just probably above this here candle right here, over here on the left at 104.13, because that could be your first support. And I want to draw a line on that one. Oh, did I erase all that shit? Dadgummit, watch this. Let me see if I can get it right. Redo. Bam, just like that. Yeah, what you do is you go up here, hit right click. Let's say you erase this, like I just did. Just erase it just like that. And oh shit. You can go back to that area, right click, undo clear drawing set. Hit that, and it brings it all the way back up. And I just now figured that out after 19 years of using this platform. So yeah, 108, and we're going to set an alert off this first support right here. At or below. I got that one set. The next support is going to be this right, where is it? Yeah, this is going to be your second one right here, your last one, your final one. That'll be that little spot right in there. So I'll set an alert right there. I guess, damn, I did it again. Oh, what's wrong with me today? Okay, let's get back in here. Right there. First support 107, 108. Second one 104.28, and then that 99.20, $100 right here on the bottom of this channel. I should raise this up just a little bit because I like that $100 bill. That's a magical number to me. So pullback in this scenario would be $100, and then resistance to break right around 119. So this will be interesting to watch. If things get real bad, we'll take it off the 200 SMA. But it has had a pretty good sell-off, and we are at a solid support, which is called the gap fill. And if that does not hold, it's definitely going to fall back down and maybe hit the bottom of this channel. And then you'll have a real nice price to get on and run it back up. And that's AMD. Remember, they're talking about recession, and the sales in TSM were not that good, so it gave it a good reason for a pullback. This is a sneaky snake trading strategy. Hit that like and subscribe. We talk about chart patterns and being in the now and moving averages. Have a great day.